I was just looking to spend time with my friends, but it opened a whole new world. Made me think a lot about myself and what I wanted out of life, how important my friendships and relationships are. I got to make some new friendships. It was very, very rewarding weekend, and I was just expecting a little mini vacation.
Well, I appreciate you wanting to hang out with me for this time because I really just want that to be what it is. And there is the reality is what your experience has been is truly what makes other people feel comfortable with choosing to do this for themselves as well, you know? And we have
Yeah.
really recognized that it it is like a whole process of even just getting there too, like what's going on in life or inside a person that makes you go, yeah, this is what I need, and then taking all the steps to get there even.
Yeah. Yeah.
So would you share with me what you're like back in 2022 and like what your journey's been a bit like?
I'll be 50 this year. Right before the retreat is my birthday.
Wow.
And thinking back since the first time I came to Rise for the first retreat, I was in the middle of a divorce. The very first day of the retreat, I lost my job. That day, like earlier in the day.
Wow.
And it could not have been better timing, seriously, because, just having the time to focus on myself, be with other people that I know go through similar things. You don't feel alone. And yeah, it just kind of turned my life around, truthfully. Had me think about my true, needs and wants and values in life. And I feel like I've grown a lot in the last 4 years. And a lot of that is because of Rise. So,
What do you feel was provided for you there that helped to facilitate that change? Not like just
uh,
from us, but because we know it's not us really, it's everyone that comes.
yeah, it was, I mean, in different sessions, hearing other people's stories as well. And like I said, the biggest thing is knowing that you're not alone, that every single person or every other woman out there is going through similar things that you're going through. And a lot of them have some really great insight and advice. And um, some of the sessions that you had allowed me to kind of, look internally at myself. And I hadn't taken the time to do that prior. I didn't really know how to do that. And sitting through the sessions and thinking about what I really needed and what I really wanted out of life um, really allowed me to think about what to do next. I was in a tough position and it allowed me to make a plan and focus on myself. And, I lost a job that first day of the session and I came back to find the job that I've enjoyed more than anyone that I've had so far. Uh, yeah, so things just got better from there, and Rise really allowed me to look at that, what I wanted. And I hadn't taken the time to do it, nor did I know how to do it.
That piece feels really important because it's actually what I just heard in speaking to the other person was this sense of like how to do it, giving ourselves the time to do it, but how, and that it is a bit of a learning process
Hmm.
or like a knowledge that we have that we need to know how to connect with or that's inherent, but that we need to, have nurtured.
Yes. Yeah. Need a little direction in how to help ourselves.
Definitely.
If that would be the best way that I could say it. What Rise gave me is it gave me direction and how to help myself.
Hmm. I love that. Yeah, definitely.
So thanks for doing it.
Well, honestly, it's, for you to know too, or just be able to connect in this way of that it's exactly what I needed. I've realized that like for myself personally, wow, it must have been, I had to like want to create or build a whole community
Mhm.
to like have these things fulfilled. Like I really wasn't having them fulfilled in my life either. And it
Yeah.
really, we've said from the beginning, myself and Tammy, and I've felt this so sincerely, is that it has nothing to do with me. And it has everything to do with everyone there. And that we're learning all of these things even more and more as it's wild for us that we've almost been doing this 10 years, to look back and think, and to also think we did it it's the workshops and the this thing, or try this thing and do this. It is all of that, but it's really like what's happening within the dynamic and the community of people and like that and the nurturing. That's really what allows for us to, fans the spark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And it also motivated me to help other people as well. So I work for a large company and I got involved in the Women's Leadership Initiative and started doing some coaching and facilitating some of the leadership courses with other people in the organization. So it motivated me to get into that, which has been really, really rewarding.
Mm, I love that. Good for you. Heck yeah. Um, can I ask you, what was it like? Like, what were you expecting? Or like, what was that like? I know you came with two friends, so there was some like familiarity there for you, but like, what were you expecting? And then what was it really like when you were there? How was it different than what you expected?
Yeah, so what I was expecting was just a weekend with my girlfriends. We once a year would go somewhere together, usually like Florida to the beach. Um, but I found the retreat online. I sent it to them. I said, let's do this year. So I was just looking to spend time with my friends, um, but it opened a whole new world to me, seriously. Made me think a lot about myself and like I said, what I wanted out of life, how important my friendships and relationships are. I got to make some new friendships, which is great. And yeah, it was very, very rewarding weekend. And I was just expecting a little mini vacation. So,
Wild.
yeah,
Yeah. It makes me think that like that place in us that kind of knows that like if you were the person searching or you found something, it's that like place in you that does know that it connected with, even if
yeah,
you weren't really aware.
hmm
Yeah, that like knows what you need.
exactly. Yes, my subconscious.
Yeah.
And then I saw this year that you were doing the retreat again,
Yeah.
and I immediately emailed my friends and said, we have to do this. We have to sign up. Uh, and I signed up right then. So
Mhm. So what's the
mm,
have to now? Like what
the,
made you
ha-
go, yeah.
the have to now is just continuing the journey. It's what Rise started. It's continue in me, I mean. So it's continuing that journey and allowing myself to get better every day at what I really want to do and what I really want to be. I think that focusing on that helps me be a better mother, helps me be a better partner, helps me be a better friend, daughter, all of those things to others if I can really truly be myself. And Rise is what really helped me find myself. So,
Okay, so if you say rise is what did, but we're both kind of aware that you're like, that isn't, we're like, it's all about myself. If you could give 3 words or describe in 3 words, what are the elements of rise that help you? to be in touch with and discover yourself?
Well, I think a lot of it, what I found is finding my own strengths. So I'd say strength, finding my strength, and knowing that I have it and how strong, how strong it is. Um, and then my needs, really focusing on what my needs are because we go through life focusing on everyone else's needs.
Don't
And
we?
all that does is deplete us.
Doesn't it?
And we can't, be our true selves that way. So focusing on my strengths, my needs, and then, gosh, I need a third one.
A third
Community.
element, like something, yeah.
That third element would be community. Like I have my two best friends, but having that community around you that's going through the same journey is really, really helpful.
Yeah.
Knowing you're not alone.
Yeah. Isn't it weird that like we live in a world where we are still surrounded by others, but there is this kind of this sense in all of us of still feeling alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You could be in a room full of hundreds of people and feel completely alone. But that's not a feeling you have at the retreat. So,
I, I'm like, I know. No, I
yeah.
know too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad that it provides that. I just really am because I feel like this is just human stuff.
yeah.
You know?
But I responded to this basically just to thank you guys for doing it because it really did have a positive effect on my life. So I wanted to say thanks in a one-on-one setting.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I'm working on receiving, so I'm going to receive that.
There you go.
I appreciate you giving the time to that. This is it matters so much to me too.
Good.
To hear and have that it reassured because it does matter, it matters for everyone.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. S- Um, so then I'm going to be conscious of time too. And I just want to say, if there's anything you would share with people who are considering coming, like what would you tell them?
I would tell them to sign up immediately. Don't consider it, just do it because you need it and you don't know that you need it. But
Chill.
when you see me there, you can thank me.
Yes, let the thank you
So,
cascade.
right. That's what I would say to them.
I love that.
So,
Awesome, Jamie. Well, I'm really, this, I was excited to see you and everyone anyway in September, but I'll be giving a hug and thanking you as well.
yeah, it'll be great to see you. Thanks for, doing all of this and having it again. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for being there. It wouldn't be without you guys either.
You bet.
All right.
All right. Have a great rest of your day and rest of your week.
You as well. I'll see you
All right.
soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.